this corner, we legit have the legend, the Georgie Town Warrior, York Morgan.
Dylan 59 dance 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 Dylan 50.
Bruh, I'm only 28. Hey Ben and hey Georgie, thank you for the 11 months. That's so close to a year. Nice. I feel like the Ice Palace is like the most serious dungeon in the Paper Mario 64 game. It feels like it's the only one that like kind of takes itself as a dungeon seriously. Everything else is like some kind of joke or like some kind of like like Colorado being a fucking simp in all of chapter, was it 5? Hello, Tio. Risk of you absolutely hating it. I mean, fuck, dude. It can't be as bad as iNinja or Xenoblade Chronicles. That's all I can say. I mean, if you can top that, you deserve an award. I actually have a... I kind of have a funny story to start off with. Like funny haha. Like one of Georgie's funny colors. Hello everybody, hello. How's everyone doing today? How was your weekend? So, if you haven't been on Twitter, there's been this meme about Clussy or Clown Pussy, and like everyone's been sharing this like these like pictures of like this clown in a very erotic light and like making animations of her and stuff, and I was like, oh no, because I saw one, and it's from a Phoenix Wright game. And I saw one, and it was a comment that showed up. Like, you know, it always shows like 1 or 2 comments below the post. One of them said, she's a convicted murderer. And I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. Did this just spoil the game for me? I thought that there was going to be, like, because we're not really far into this case. I thought like a female clown chick was going to show up, and that I'd been spoiled for the case. So I went to Artist. I messaged Artist and I was like, dude, is this Clussy meme gonna fuck me over for this episode? And he's like, nah, she's from like the 5th game. And she's not even important. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, the booby clown. I was like, you know, they would start making memes about Phoenix Wright when I start playing it, try to spoil it for me. It was funny. It was definitely a funny way to get ready for this stream, seeing all that shit. So yeah, should I play the intro? You guys want to see the intro? Or should I just play the game? Thank you for the Hydrate Heroes. Yes, please. All right, I'll play the intro and then we'll continue with episode 3.
Objection! Hold it!
All right, Tio, I got it written down. You said I get to pick Disco Elysium or One Shot. I get to pick either one. That's the first time someone's given me a choice. I gotta say, you're the first person to ever do that. One Shot I beat in 5 hours. Disco Elysium in a little over 20. All right. Honestly, I'll just look at how much they cost. I gotta be conscious of that price, you know. But yeah, welcome back. We're doing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. This is the second game in the original trilogy, and we're on episode 3. I don't know how many episodes there are. I'm guessing there's 4 or 5. There's 5 in the first one, so I think what happened last time was it's been a while, so I'm trying to catch myself up too. There was the big top. There's the carnival. Mr. 21-year-old in love with a 15, 16-year-old girl who's trying to get her to marry him, probably grooming him, was put in jail for possible murder of her father. He's probably not. The murder probably wasn't him, but he should be in jail on other charges. That's for sure. Puppet loves the puppet loves the lion tamer. The puppet is a separate person from the puppeteer. Apparently, this guy's either got split personality or this puppet is magic. Yeah. What else is there? There's the clown dude. Clown dude doesn't got a clussy though. And he's just super funny guy. And I think we've got to the part where we're gonna go to trial. Because it says trial right there, so I'm guessing we're doing a trial. One Shot is 7 in Disco Elysium. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. Either way. December 29th, 9:43. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Yo, that's my favorite number. Number 5 is my favorite number, guys. Write that down. Write that down. My birthday is September 14th, and my favorite number is 5. Bro, did you see the, I made a post. The poster for Planet of the Chows or Chaos or whatever has my birthday on it. I never knew that. I played that game for like 20 fucking years. Never knew my birthday was on that shit. What the? Hello, Taco Boy. What do you mean, what the? Your bubble has been made good. Thank fucking God. I've been waiting so long for that bubble, dude. Hey, there he is. There he is. Good morning, Max. Max? Okay, Georgie, I know why you like this guy. I think I see it. I think I get it. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. I'm still perplexed at how he keeps throwing the same fucking card. If you only got on Phoenix Wright for the clown, bruh, I'm unfollowing. No, I've been playing, dude, Chakas, I just said this. I was on Twitter, right? I've been playing this one for a while. It's been like, I've been like 2-3 weeks into it, and I saw that meme and I was like, oh no, because this one's revolving around a circus. I was like, don't tell me I've been spoiled because someone said she's a murderer. So I thought I was spoiled on it. I was DMing my friends. I was like, did I ruin the case? Is it over? Like, cause I'm already like started this one. Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. She's not even in this. She's not even in this one. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. I heard she's in the 5th game. This is the 2nd one. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. I'd do it. Ooh. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Man, they never get a break after Christmas, do they? There's always some crazy fucking shit going on during Christmas for these guys. And now the case of one... Ah! Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild's a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. That hick name won't go in my courtroom, fuckboys. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Shit, you already lost, bitch. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be a piece of shit. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? Ah! It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. She's still hot. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there.
No.
Hey, kitten. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Here we go, baby. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling around 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Oh, shit. I have this map. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Just be an invertebrate, dude. What the fuck? It's easy. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. This is the most professional trial we've had so far. Something's gonna go fucky. A blunt object. I smoke those daily. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Von Karma is hot enough to get away with carrying a weapon to a courtroom proceeding. It's not because she's hot, it's because she's fucking scary. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I let her get away with it for being hot. Night of the crime, snow was falling. LB. Time to press buttons. I missed this testimony magic. I mean, it is magic, regardless of whether you misspelled that. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Okay, well, let's hold on a second. 1.5 inches is a big deal, guys. Everyone, I need you to pay attention for a second because this is a PSA for everyone. 1.5 inches is huge. Massive, even. Like, you just, you gotta think about perspective, okay? It's all about perspective. 1.5 inches is actually ginormous. Anything bigger than that is gargantuan. I'd say like maybe a centimeter. That would be small. 1.5 inches though, big, very big. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
Snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Wait, hold on. Let me see that again. It was nearly a blizzard. Pile up. Wasn't such a big deal. Maybe 1.5 inches on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Okay. I don't want to present anything. I just want to read. So picture the crime scene. Something about the snow. This fucking monkey. Look at the profiles. I'm not really sure what he means about the snow being frozen to the ground. I mean, if it was frozen to the ground, what does that mean? Like, he wouldn't leave footprints? He'd still leave footprints, even if it was frozen. I guess that means someone could have, like... It was frozen enough. They could have, like, hid their footprints when they knocked his ass out. Salary negotiations. Famous symbols. Map of the circus. And he died right there in front of, like, the Moe and Acro thing right there. And we'll press everything else first. All the circus performers are gathered in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Moe the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Dude, we're gonna... Dude, is that our next case? Going up against the monkey? After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Moe went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage.
Can I show the ring? The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Yeah, okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ah! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. All right, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Victim was found bent over, a wooden box dead as a doornail. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong cock.
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions.
This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing's lined with iron. Iron plating. Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figured they just did it to make the box heavier. Ah! I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. So I guess I need to keep going back and pressing this to get the questions. Powdery snow footprints can be hidden easily with a brush. With frozen snow, if you leave footprints, you can't hide it easily. So, yeah, but you can also, like, there are ways to, like, if it's frozen, you could, if you, like, have, like, those tennis rackets and walk on those, you could, the more surface tension you have walking on the snow, the less of a footprint it's going to leave. So you can do that, too. Okay, so I just saw a tweet. What's the male equivalent to clussy? Cleanest, clock, click, or cleaner? I'd say cleanest. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. Took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yeah, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. Alright, one more question. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than a Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. And all that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with cracked pepper. It's pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There's only one little bottle in that huge box?
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle added to the court record found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. That's weird. Okay. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it has something to do with the perpetrator, or something that is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we've wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Eh? I'm not even off the stand yet! Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Hate wrapping things up. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. There he is. Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trillo Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law Exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have a sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face. I want to punch your face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting to— Oh, fuck me! Pucker my butthole.
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. You put a parrot on the stand before. Shut the fuck up.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with a clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Very big.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading toward the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt, he had on that silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown?
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, wouldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but it's only that. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
Yeah.
Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Jesus Christ, get me my apple juice.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay.
I guess she's the boss again today. Dommy Mommy, don't step on me too hard.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Let me see how many. 5. Shit. Hold it! The clown, you're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy. You know, okay, let me... So... I'm gonna point this out now. I don't know if this means anything, but when we talked to him, we talked to Mo to talk about the monkey, right? And then we went up the stairs, and he was making fun of us for being out of breath, but he wasn't out of breath. Is Mo not really Mo?
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened?
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witnesses.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup? Geez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Bitch, I was taught to press everything. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person heading that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense. But we've had a parrot on the stand here. We've had a prosecutor fucking murder people. You know, I'm open to believe anything.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. And it's not a Decepticon. Is there something amiss in this?
Okay, I'm gonna try to think this through before I actually just pick something. So, there's no proof it was Max. Ben only saw Max. So there is no proof that it was Max. That's true. Ben only saw Max. But he saw the clown. He ditched the clown. I'm gonna say there's no proof. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey, you still don't get it, do ya? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. All right, let's say it all together now.
Yeah, anyone can get that shit.
Thank you.
I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright.
Great, I'm getting shut down by a fucking toy.
Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. So I guess I gotta maybe pick the right answer there.
Ah, fuck! I put down twice, you bitch!
Got the whole courtroom yelling this shit at me. Like, dude, I know what he fucking wears, okay? It is exactly that. It's a fucking costume. You telling me no one can get the same costume as that motherfucker? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Who else could he have seen? Wait, wouldn't it have been the ringleader? Right? He would have had to see him too. Because they left together, right? Oh, I'm probably wrong.
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Oh, shit!
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah, I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the guy who got knocked out? Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean the clown. The clown? You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Wait. Hold on, did it restart? I left the tent with the stooge. Okay, yeah, it restarted. saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. There's no one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Wait, what is it? Did it, like, restart me? I don't think I pressed this one. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say, a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? Can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
Nani? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
You can take my theories and shove them up your ass! But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
The only thing I could think is he's waiting for her. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer Regina. Oh, God! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back from the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it!
Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. And I'm even stiffer.
All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Damn, dude, we got puppet pieces all over the fucking courtroom.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone other than Max. Oh, fucking! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess he got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain! Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. You can go to jail for not telling the truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Give me 1 second. Man, how you been, Byron? Are you gonna play Magic with us ever? Do you play Magic? I think you should do an archipelago with us, too. Dead. You can keep coming all you like. My only two pieces of advice are think crazy and go left.
Objection!
had a fly. I hate flies, dude. There's like one singular fly just on the wall there. I had to destroy it.
Don't be so surprised that I was gonna propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her.
You know what I just realized? This whole case revolves around a wooden box.
Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
No, a fly's different from the ladybug. I'll stand the ladybug, not flies. Flies are disgusting.
You were going to propose? You? A puppet?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her, too.
Exactly.
I mean, it does, because that's illegal. She's 16. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Thank God.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. Sigh.
What was with that sigh at the end? Why is everyone trying to marry this 16-year-old kid, dude? What the fuck?
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose.
Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. I'm just gonna fucking dunk on him right now. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Do I have to press him first? I guess I have to press him first. Okay, I guess we'll go through the press. Well, in this case, the puppet is probably younger than Regina, so she has explaining to do. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina?
Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose to that. Propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth.
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give a numbskull. The only thing I could find that matched Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
Oh my fucking God. I didn't kill the fly. It's still alive. I have to take care of this. Sorry guys. I gotta go kill things. The hell? Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me.
Ventriloquist, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody.
This man does look like Woody.
What murder you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man?
I guess so. Ending the game just fucking right with the goose, baby. Let's get goosey. Can I get honks in chat? Chat, can we honk? Can we get a collective honk in chat? Flurry of shivering cold. Biting chill of a tundra unbound. The arcane arctic blizzard unleashed. Ice Needle! Yo, that's a fucking banana, bro. The banana glove? The coveted banana glove. Donkey Kong is shitting himself right now. And I thought that before we got down to business, we could fight the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? Oh no. I'm Goose! Oh, dude. Their fucking goose is cooked. I'm Supersonic Goose! I am Supersonic Goose! Guys, this is not a drill. This is not a fucking drill. Now you know why I like breasts. Tails, calm down. It's not that big a deal. We got 99 lives. Explain to Cream what you've done. Tell Cream why you've forsaken them in this hell. Fucking murdered that bitch.
Did you find
Got her,
the
Georgie.
engine yet?
She's dead.
Without it, you're stuck.
And then there's Amy. She's fucking
Look at this
dead.
fucking Tom and
This
Jerry
stage
ass
is cool.
situation going on right now.
Wario! Wario time! Man, how you been, Byron? Are you gonna play Magic with us ever? Do you play Magic? I think you should do an archipelago with us, too. Dead. You can keep coming all you like. My only two pieces of advice are think crazy and go left. Ellie? A foolish fool with a foolish seed for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess! That's a fucking reference, dude! That's a reference! What the fuck? That's a good reference! I get that reference! I made that reference earlier! So it keeps flying around one of my lights. And I hit it, and then I knocked over the light, and then I picked up the light, and as I was picking up the light, it flew in my face. And then I smacked it from in front of my face, and then it hit the wall, and then it started bouncing all around back here behind my computer. I don't know where it is. I'm sure it'll show up bugging me again.
Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time.
Fuck her. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to— Oh, I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
I'm so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. I need to go. My power's out. I'm sorry, kitten. I hope your power gets restored soon. I'll be here. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give it up that easily.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck!
The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out.
Wait, hold on. Let me see it again. I think I read this. An engagement ring. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch on. I already know what it is. Yo, shit, artist lurk driving? Let's go! Artist special ability activate. Lurk driving. Thank you for the lurk, artist. Whose pocket was the ring in?
Mine, of course. What a stupid question.
You've gotta be
kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off?
I'm so sorry. Really?
You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing.
Really?
Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night.
Thank you for the host, heroes. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her?
That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way.
Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic!
Well, they always say that love creates rivalries.
So what about this present?
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on it.
Yeah, same thing. Okay, so I've definitely got to show the ring, but I'm confused because I tried to show the ring on what I thought it was. I don't know if I needed to press everything or if I need to push it on a different part, but I definitely have this motherfucker's ring. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle from T to R engraved on it. I plan on giving the engagement ring to Regina. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. So, I feel like I'm supposed to show it here, because he's lying. It's not in his pocket still. So I think, I'm not... I guess I'll do it again there, and if not, I'll do it here on giving an engagement ring. Because I've already pressed them on everything. Let me just press everything one more time. Engagement ring, even more brilliant. It's just a ring. Okay, so he did describe it. Alright, I'm gonna do it here. It's one of two of them, so we'll do it here. No. So you went to the lodging house? Yeah, I've already pressed them on everything. Shit. Alright, so I'll show it on the last one. If it's not that, then I gotta show him some. I probably gotta show him something first before I'm able to present this evidence. Okay, yeah, now it lets me do it. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? I like how Ben just looked away.
What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say?
And look, there's a lot of things. Jerky's a lot of things.
Objection, hearsay or something. Hey, Jerky.
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Ah! Yow! Oh! Heavens me!
Fern, what's with you? Ah, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting, Mr. Oh, okay, don't let me finish then.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water, like a cup. I'd like some juice.
This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I've told you many times. You think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah!
I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact I saw Max in the plaza. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw him at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
That motherfucking fly is back. God damn it! I'll never be free from this curse! A shame the tide didn't make you think to do DK. No. Yeah. Maybe another time. Maybe that one's for the OnlyFans. That one's probably for the OnlyFans. They're pretty good in DKs.
Thank you!
Did you say?
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
It keeps landing on this one piece of soundproofing, and I can't hit it. Like I hit it, and I think I knock it down, but it just like starts flying again after like a minute. it. Thanks for the 5,000 bits. I didn't know I was a fucking a Twitch. Uh-oh. Oh no. Haha. Well, there goes my spin.
Fuck! Get this guy off me!
Let's go Omega speed though. Gotta go fast!
I gotta sit this one out.
Georgie, why do you always want to let things live that I like? You know, you're always on the side of killing everything, and now you're like, in this one situation, you're like, no, let him live, let him live. Why do you gotta let the disgusting creatures live?
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina.
That doesn't change the fact. Okay, so this is where we need to press. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, you really think someone would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
Yikes, the judge is even more stupid than I thought.
Did I kill him? I don't know. He keeps landing on this piece of soundproof, and you know, soundproof is like, you know, a bunch of triangles. So like I'll smack it with like this roll of paper towels, but I can't like get a good hit because it's like soft foam. So I hit it, it falls, and then it just starts flying around like 5 minutes later. So I don't know. It's too smart. It keeps landing in like spots I can't kill it. Thanks, Theo. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night.
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice promptly finished at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. It was 10:10 p.m.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene.
Hey artist, welcome back. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trillo. You'd say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Ben's half the comedy act? I don't get that. I don't get what that means. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, you hate Max so much, why would you bother being so nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I'd understand. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. I think I can prove it. Because the bottle. Why would he say good evening to him if the motherfucker knocked him out with a bottle the other day? You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree. But do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that'll prove useful. All right, time to go to work. Okay, so I think I show the bottle here at this part to be like, why would you say good evening if you fucking... or I don't know if I might have to press first, then present. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight. Over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ah!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the scene of the crime?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
I think he saw someone disguised. I think that's what it leads to. He didn't see anyone. He saw the defendant. He saw a different person. He also couldn't have seen anybody. I'm gonna say he saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. Oh no. The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. Ooh. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You.
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening, then?
Who did he see? I don't know, bro. Who the fuck did he see? Would it have been Mo? Like... Okay, so process of elimination. Let me look through all this stuff. So if I have to choose a profile, and that's what I'm guessing I have to do. If I had to choose a profile, it would be one of 3 people, obviously. I don't think he'd say good. He's obviously not saying it to Max. He wouldn't say it to Ben himself. Maybe. No, he's mean to Ben. So the only person that he would have said, like, something nice to, I feel like, because he's an asshole, is Regina. Regina or the Ringmaster. Because the Ringmaster is his boss. But he did want to propose to Regina. No, so it wouldn't have been Regina, because he would have proposed to her. So it's either the Ringmaster or Mo. And I think if the Ringmaster was already there, and that process of elimination leaves Mo as, like, the only person that he would have seen. I don't know. That was wrong. Profiles. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute!
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You're correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the Ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Galactica.
I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was.
Whoever this person is, they got some fucking lips on them, though. Look at this dude's lips. I just noticed that. Like, when I sit, like, right here, the whole face is black. But when I, like, kind of tilt my head, I can see the lips.
Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the Ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols.
All right, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone. All together now.
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Is it Regina? Did you ooh for? Yeah, I did.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness.
Court is now in recess.
Very fucking interesting. I'm wondering why Mo wasn't all like, you know, sweaty and stuff when they went upstairs. If he really is an out of shape guy like that. Because he was making fun of Phoenix for being out of breath. So is someone disguised as Mo? That's the only thing I could think. Because like in that small amount of time, he wouldn't have been able to like get fit and not be out of breath running up those stairs or something. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, was the ringmaster who left the room? It was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he'd be right back. He gave me the BRB.
Thank you.
That's when the ringmaster
Ooh,
headed to
Lil
the scene of the
Cat
crime, right?
You have a gift. Better open it.
This whole... Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Look at this. Look. A box. A wooden box. What the fuck? Why? Why am I surrounded by wooden boxes? Since recess, I'm gonna go play on the monkey bars. Dude, I got a story about the monkey bars. You wanna hear it? You wanna hear my monkey bar story before I keep going? A strange mist? Okay. I used to live in Buffalo, New York, and I remember that the school was Pinehurst Elementary, I remember. And there was a playground, and it was like a regular playground. And it had like the slide, the little thing that you sit on and spin around all the way down. It had like the handles, like the little handle things that you would like go across. And then it had monkey bars that were small. It was small, large, medium. That's how it was. It was just like that. And I remember my friend was like daring me to like go on to the large monkey bars, which is like that shit was made for adults. Like it was on an elementary school playground, but like only adults could actually reach that bar. So I had to climb on the small one, flip over, and then like grab the middle one, and then climb up to the tall one, right? And so the whole ground, I remember this pretty vividly actually. There's on the ground, it was wood chips. So, you know, now they use sand. They use sand on playgrounds now, but back then it was big, giant fucking wood chips, right? So I got on the monkey bars, put my legs on the monkey bars, and I just like dangled down, right? And I was there for a minute, and then I realized I didn't have the upper body strength to lift, because I'd never done that before. I didn't have the upper body strength to lift myself up to sit on the bars and climb back down. So I was stuck. And yeah, mulch. It was big mulch, giant fucking wood chips. And so I'm sitting there and I was yelling for a teacher to help me, and none of the teachers were paying it. There were no teachers outside. There were no teachers there. Like we were just on this playground. So I held on as long as I could until I fell. So it was basically like sitting underneath my knees, you know, opposite side of my knees right there in that little pocket. And it hurt so bad that I was like, I eased up a little bit and moved down to like, on my leg muscles. But then I slipped off and I face first, bam, hit this mulch, right? And a wood chip went right up my nose. Big giant wood chip. My nose was like dislocated. So like, you see how it goes to like the left like that? It broke my nose, and now my nose like goes like that. I got Owen Wilson hard. I'd cry, dude. It didn't even hurt. It actually didn't hurt. I just had this. So I had this big giant. It was like this big, just right up there, way up my nose, way up my butthole, Morty. And like there was just like dark blood coming out of my nose. It didn't hurt at all. I was just sitting there, and I was like, I was just like looking around. I was like shocked. I was in shock, so nothing hurt. And then I went to the hospital. They pulled it out, and they just like bandaged my nose, and they just let it heal all fucked up. That's why I'm so nasally. Imagine being Owen Wilson. That's crazy. I know, dude. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight, just kidding, to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. When I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility! Haha, well done, Nick! However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silky hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool.
Fabulous! This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
Still a quality nose, though? Imagine being Owen Wilson. That's crazy. Cock. I got stung by a bee at a park, so kind of stunk. I've never been stung by a bee, wasp, hornet, anything. And I still don't want to. Like, I'm... The reason I'm so scared of them is I'm scared of the pain that will come with it. It's like why I'm scared of snakes. I don't think I'm scared of the actual snake. Like, the snake as an animal doesn't scare me because there's like garden snakes. You know, I'm cool with garden snakes. Totally fine with garden snakes. Anything that can bite me, I'm afraid of. It's the same thing with spiders. I'm super cool with spiders. I can handle a tarantula just fine. But, and I know they'll bite and it doesn't really hurt. Like, it's like a pinch. I know the pain. I'm afraid of the pain that would come with any of that. So I'm terrified of bees, wasps, all that. They're just super fast and agile, and I just want to stay away from them. And then snakes and stuff, like snakes that could bite you, that seems scary to me too. Like just getting bit by giant fangs. I'd cry, and I have been stung. Oh my god. I got stung in the armpit. Did you step on a bee? My dog stepped on a bee. I might cry from one just touching me, though. That's terrifying. I don't even want to know.
Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Why did she just call him a pitiful clown?
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
In West Clown, Philadelphia, born and raised, Mo Highland's the name of my...
I gotta look back at that. What did he say there? I just saw Philadelphia, West Philadelphia or something. That's all I saw.
Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish?
I don't honestly remember the pain being that bad. I was like 5 and cried then. Yeah, it's a fear that stuck with me. Wait, was that really the reference? Was that really the reference there? Oh my gosh, I gotta see this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke's okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Ha ha! Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? But a couple of clowns who were up to no good. He's... Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
In West Clownadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Where I spent my clowning. Can I pause during that? Is there a way to pause during it? I don't think there is.
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct?
Yeah, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Without the humor, please. Okay.
Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. This atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness,
Huh?
we will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you! I can't wait!
Or gumshoe.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching him, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling.
I understand, Your Honor. No sword fighting in the courtroom.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes.
Look at him. What a funny guy. Alright, let's push him. Let's push him to fucking near extinction. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct?
See? That's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock. That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. You know you want to hear the joke. A man goes to his doctor. The doctor asks, "How's number 1?" The man says every day it's 6. The doctor asks, "And 2?"
The Mrs. Everyday 7, what's the matter? Damn it! I missed the punchline.
Witness, these are exactly the type of jokes you should save for that detective. You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that.
Mr. Wright, you're hereby penalized. This will not become a kangaroo court.
Damn it!
I really wanted to see that one. Let's not make it 8 p.m. All right, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around.
Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You're so boring. You were pooped that night?
Yeah, I was very tired. Not to mention, I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
The double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that is what they say happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days.
That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply.
I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty.
What? What the fuck? Bro, I can't even question this guy. You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
Exactly what did you look at it? Exactly why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. Sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He didn't just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I?
That's not something you just forget to mention.
Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say... Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. No! How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? Now I guess that the sound sounded like, suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then?
You went out to look out the window and you saw... 2 silhouettes. I gotta save after every one of these, because motherfuckers can get me penalized. Get me penisalized. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room's here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
Just 30 feet? That's not far at all.
It was snowing that night, and it cut down my visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the 2 shadows you saw. It was the ringmaster. He was with Max, who was wearing his cloak.
You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away?
That's right. I'd been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. Now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw?
Bro, I was waiting to get penalized there. I was just waiting for it. Kept watching him, all of a sudden Max clonked Ringmaster over the head. You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yeah, I did. It's the climax of my story.
Really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur.
What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did.
Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo!
Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you. My dick. I mean a penalty. That's a big penalty. Gulp.
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Who's this acro guy? Is there a whole nother dude we just don't know about? I don't think I have anything. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that. Then this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Thus, you've just earned yourself a penalty from me. What? Oh my fucking god, I'm not taking that fucking penalty. Oh wait, oh, hold on. Did she whip me or did she...
Now wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly.
That's right, what he said.
Bailed out by the judge. What an honor indeed.
If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best.
Huh?
You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There's no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom.
I guess he didn't really bail me out after all.
You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We've just got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Fuck, dude, it's been so long since I played. I don't remember the whole conversation with him. The night of murder after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Sheesh. I think I might need to look up his testimony from yesterday, because I do not remember it at all. Autopsy report. Death. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. boasts a small but strong lock. Fuck! After the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to the room. Oh wait, shit. I can't do this. So I can't push the poop thing. Or maybe I can? I don't remember if there was a question here. Yeah, he penalizes you for that. So I can't do that one. Heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... Sounded like someone getting hit something very hard. Someone getting hit. What then? You went and looked out the window and you saw... There was one where he, like, it did contradict, like, it showed us him contradicting his testimony. I just can't remember which one it was. It was the getting hit over the head thing. So you clearly saw this on a mission far away. That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over. I'm 100% certain it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. I was thinking about how can I be wrong when Max is always wearing his uppity symbols. Nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. Yeah, no one does it. You saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yeah, I did. It's the climax of my story. It's non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's what I meant. You said you saw everything. Well, yeah, I suppose I did. I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you? A nice penalty. So what will it be then, Phoenix? Okay, so is this, like, do I have to do this? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
I've been waiting for this. Okay,
Oh, all I had to do was answer that. Okay.
I've been waiting
Oh,
for this.
shit! What the fuck? Hey! Hello?
Nail-arted, bitch.
The doggo was a blanky sacrifice? Bro, like 2 raids, one after the other, what the fuck? That's Star Fox, bro! Like, we just played that shit. Hello! Hello, Unsourced and, Draco. Thank you guys for the raids. I brought the doggo army. Thanks. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing tonight? Unsourced. How did Hollow Knight go? Did you finish that 5th Pantheon? And Draco, what were you playing? Dapper Dylan in the suit. That's right. What's up? What's up, dude? I'm Dapper Dylan. What's up? I'm Dapper Dylan. I'm Dylan the Dapper. So, if you've never played Phoenix Wright 2 and you don't want to get spoiled for it, I'm like in the middle of episode 3. And it's getting fucking epic. Nah, and I'm never gonna. Fuck that game. Starting Jump King tomorrow. You just love playing fucking beat yourself up games. He was streaming SOM, some Majora's Mask. Nice. Well, thanks for bringing him over. Thank you so much for the raid. Both of you. That was weird timing. Right after Unsourced raided. But yeah, we're playing Phoenix Wright 2. We're on episode 3, and this is part 2, I think. I don't know how long it is, but If you don't want to get spoiled, I wouldn't recommend watching any further. Yeah, and I'm doing a cosplay. I'm wearing a cosplay of Phoenix Wright. This is all thrift store stuff. I didn't fix it. That was mod attack, not attack. Trolling?
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That carrot looks really good. I've been craving carrots lately. I actually ate carrots. I actually ate some carrots before I started streaming today.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
You know what? That's weird. Rapid, you've got the badge. I don't know why your thing didn't play. I have to fix that after.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory.
You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma! Tampering with witnesses again.
So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yeah. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Ha ha ha! He's dead! Mr. Curls! Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime, however, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yeah, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well then, please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell till you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols.
Dude, I'm tired of hearing these fucking symbols.
His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there.
That's the dude from Balan Wonderworld. I bet.
His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
They must hate when he's in the fucking courtroom, dude. I'd hire Phoenix as my lawyer, though. I'd do it for sure. A bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max.
Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time.
Let's go over this again. What makes you so sure you saw Max that night? No doubt it since I saw his uppity these fucking symbols, bro. I can't wait to crash these symbols down on somebody. Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? Alright, Phoenix Wright versus Saul Goodman. That's it. That's his last name, right? Goodman? Who wins? Who wins in a court case?
I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there.
Not the roses! No roses! You're sure that's what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said. I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not all I saw.
His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt that it was him. It was him, yeah? You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what's your eyesight like?
I could see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must mean you could have seen the crime very clearly.
The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud sound. It must have been something incredibly hard.
That they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Okay, so I think I know what it is. Let me see here. His uppity symbols. Okay, so I think this is the contradiction. He does not have the roses. He doesn't have the roses on him at all. Got him. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yay, everyone get ready. All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1.
He just recited pie. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions.
Order. Order.
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest,
there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the scene of the crime. A hot exchange.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet.
Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this is crazy. I just wanted to go home and lay down and have a little nap. Here I am in another crazy fucking court case. Lady whipping me, a clown on the stand. What's next? Are they gonna pull out a weasel to put on the stand? Jesus Christ, I'm sick of this Phoenix guy. I trailed off again.
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least one shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. So I think we've got 3 lines here. No doubt in my mind, there were no white roses. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on... Okay, we'll badger this one here. Mo, be honest. Ow! You promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, no more badgering. I hope you enjoy this penalty. What?
Excuse me, I'm the one handing out the penis. Ah!
Witness, continue with your testimony. But isn't it kind of pointless if you only whip me after court? Okay. You can't strike people in court. Yes, you can. There's no doubt. White roses. All the symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. I really don't know what to do, like, because I can't press anything, so I just gotta show. Made to order hats, symbol of Max fabulousness found at the crime scene. Oh, here. Yeah, this was at the crime scene, you fucker. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Mark is here to cause.
Hey Dylan, I'm on drink number 9 in the middle of the ocean. How's it going? Hey, cheers, dude. Bruh, Clark, that's awesome. It's going good. The crime scene, that means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order! 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 Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight and my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me? No matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls! Who do you think you are? I saw him! I swear I saw him! It was Max! Even if he didn't have the roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth! He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there! He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how'd he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the scene of the crime? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going to go with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? The only thing I would have is the picture. The picture shows no footprints from another person. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, ay, ay! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of the witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown card he came to court in. Yo, the judge fucking killed him there! Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I said! We can, though. Oops. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yeah?
Testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? Just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal living the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order, order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
The truth. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he.
It was Acro. It was Acro.
This is the truth now, get ready for it! He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air! He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints! Flying people don't leave footprints!
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that it actually happened.
You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why would you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
He's telling the truth. All right, so I'm gonna stop here for a second, and I'm gonna provide what I think. So we're gonna look at this. Okay. So that's Mo's room on the first floor. Happened right in front of Mo's room, right? That's Acro's room on the third floor. So he obviously went to the Acro room. So he could have set up something to go up there. I don't know if Acro is a fucking person or if that's just a room. Okay? And so Mo went upstairs.
Welcome to the cum zone.
In the cum zone. Yeah, he went to the cum zone.
Cummy tummy. Forward.
Thank you, Dom.
20. Chug. The cummy.
So Mo went upstairs with Phoenix, and he wasn't worn out from going up the stairs, but the ventriloquist dummy said that Mo gets out of breath like doing anything. So does that mean that Mo is actually somebody else? Mo is actually the acrobat guy or whatever. So there's something, it's there, like it's gotta be there. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he's telling the truth?
That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be so fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind the mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. It looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm actually flying on stage. I'm not actually flying. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope that we can find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch that fucker. To be continued. Jorky has given Dylan a green wooden mask. You put it on, look at the sun-filled sky. You don't notice anything special. What? My internet's trash right now, so I'm gonna go. Good luck with the case. Thanks, Jorky. Can we get an F in chat for Jorky? I'll play some sad music for him. Jorky, thanks for sticking around as long as you could. I'm sorry your internet is so bad. One day, hopefully, you can afford better internet, and you'll be able to watch all the time. Just know that everyone in chat loves you, and will miss you. Is it always guaranteed that your clients are innocent? I don't know. I've played the first game and this game, and so far, everyone has been... My client's been innocent, I think. So, I don't know if it's... So far, it is. Alright, I think it's good enough. That's all Jorky gets. He gets like 40 seconds. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But, the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Huh. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? Was it like fucking this? I wish I had a fake thumb and I could just pull that motherfucker off. That would have been such a good stream moment. I'm not going to do that, though, because I don't have a fake thumb. What? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. So we're gonna take a little minute here. I'm just gonna do a little something. Let me switch my scenes. Hi! Hello! Hello everybody, how are you doing today? How is everybody? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all having a really good day today. So we're gonna be doing a little something right now. A little moment I like to do in these streams. I'm gonna be giving away some cool prizes at the end of the stream. So, I've just activated a point reward called Get Ticket. You'll have like the next minute or two to redeem it if you would like to redeem a ticket to be put in a drawing to win cool prize at the end of Phoenix Wright's latest adventure. Do I know any magic tricks? Do I? I don't think so. No. I made, well... No, I don't think I know any. Dom Tulio says gross, yet Dom Tulio has also redeemed tickets before.
Georgie, artist, Dom, and I think, yeah, Lens is on here too, so everyone. With every redeem too, I'll put another tick next to your name, and I'll make your pie, your graph on the pie thing when we spin a little bit bigger. I'm a fucking hypocrite. Yeah, I can't even spell that shit right. No, I get it, Dom. Spelling is hard. It's rough. It's tough to be an otter. So many missable achievements in this game. So yeah, that's how you spell it. Prove it. Prove it. Can't even spell your name right. So I'll give it one more minute. If anyone wants to redeem a ticket, please feel free. You just have to, dude. Oh my God, Georgie, delete. Can you time out Dom? Can you time out Dom for 69 funny seconds, please? Everyone say goodbye to Dom. He's played with fire and he's gonna get burned. And heroes. So yeah, what this is I have 4 things to give away when the stream's over. And I'm just gonna put everyone on a little pie graph. Everyone who's redeemed get a ticket. And I do need a shipping address. I need somewhere to send it to. So as long as you're okay with that, or even if you win and you want to give it away, that's fine too. So feel free to redeem that. I'm gonna be shutting it off in like another couple seconds. Let's see. Turn it off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brant. Disabled. Disabled. Okay. Now let's continue with the epic tale of Phoenix Wright. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. Oh. Ignore that. Yeah, stream's over.
You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya.
Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say, because he makes the most. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a fucking bottle. That shit's crazy. He could have killed him. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. December 29th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Surprise card attack, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me the fuck out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. Oh. That was the first time I've heard that music, I think. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by, and since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real.
Well, it surely would be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law.
That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break.
You seem awfully calm about that possibility.
I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business.
What do you think of my badge? Tell me what you think of this. What about this?
Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you?
The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you?
Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous. A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix.
International Grand Prix?
Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I cannot simply tolerate.
Ambition, huh? Something about what Max said rings true to my ears. More like grand pricks, am I right, gamers?
Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring.
We're sorry to make you tell it again.
You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling the story. What can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage!
I'm analyzing. Checking everything out. Bunny girls, lights. Big trophy. How the fuck is he holding it like that? Oh my god. That thing's gotta be super top heavy. Statue holding cards. Interesting. Is that a statue of him? Okay, I've taken it all in.
That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them.
Learn how to get thrown in jail? Propose to a 16-year-old. Can I get trophy, Dill? Dude, is trophy like a sex word or something? Is that like a sex move you're trying to hit me with? Jesus, Jorky, come on. Or Georgie. Jorky, same difference. Same two horny motherfuckers. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
All right, let's do it. You ready?
Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot. All right, let's go.
Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work out.
You enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa.
Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his new idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they are surprised by the idea. I told ya.
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is! Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Hey, dude, look at this fucking... You see this picture? Look at this shit. Check this out. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Would you mind taking a look at this?
I
guess we won't need you to look at this after all. What is going on with this fucking Pepper, though? Like, what if... Did he get hit over the head? What if my man is just allergic to pepper and he just fucking blew it into his nose? So, how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
Let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world? Who do they think he is?
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trillo Quist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat will be the key to victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? What do you want me to sing, WAP? Don't screw this up! You've gotta be a part of this, too!
I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Huh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Okay. Weird flex. Poor Maya, she's so red, she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then, we said hello and we didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster.
Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw.
Did I show him the picture now? No. Alright, bye, fuckboys. Lodging house. Plaza. Oh, it's you two! You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. You have any idea how much your face hurts if you're fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karm has always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up.
Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight.
She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared in the sky. If that's what happened, it means this killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there. The acrobat's got his room up on the third floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karm is gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? What? What the fuck was that? Was I the only one that heard that? What the fuck? I don't know what that was. Ghost? Well, I don't fucking know. I don't have any alerts like that. Heard what? Don't you heard what me? I definitely just heard like the default like notification for something. What the fuck was that? Okay. Francisca Von Karma.
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out.
Nothing popped up on screen or chat. That was a Twitch noise. I know, but for what? I don't have any notifications like that set up. I hear it on TO streams. No, that noise is like, that's the default noise for like alerts for when you get follows, raids. That's the default noise. Like, that's just what it sets to before you change it all. I don't know why that went off though. That's so weird. I do not have that noise anymore. I have custom stuff everywhere. That's so fucking weird. December 29th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Oh my god. Is my dopey voice just Squidward? What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes.
He must really love his work.
Clown costumes. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it now? She better not want me to try all those on. I was thinking of starting a costume collection myself. That's what I'm doing. Maybe it'd be the Ringmaster's ghost tried to tell us something. I'll call it the world of spirit channels. We can display it in our office. In our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. Mo's got an excellent pair of pajamas laid on his bed in an excellent manner. They're not actually pajamas, they're actually costumes. Uh-huh. I guess you could say that they're professional sleepwear. You've really got to give it to Mo. Slipping on a banana peel 100 times a day? That's incredible. Maybe I should try giving it a shot myself. I guess I'll start out by juggling.
Maybe you should start with spirit channeling. That's a thought.
Hope you're doing well. I didn't realize you were one of those people. Sorry to go off, but not all of us are the same. And we aren't all as beautiful as you. You beautiful people are taking all the followers from us normal people. Bro, come on. I don't even get the followers. What do you mean? Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Story Recapped Twitch. Oh my gosh. I'm blushing. That's so nice. Dude, I'm definitely not stealing all the followers. That's Amaranth. Amaranth is stealing all the followers. How dare she? She's monstrous. Like there's no challenging her.
Mo seems to be a voracious reader. Look at all the hard books he has here. Clowns for Dummies, The Joke's on You, Treat Your Peons Right, and the classic, Funny Jokes Are Funny. Wow, Mo is very studious. The Joke's on You, huh?
I like how this dude just got an accordion in his room, too. Clown equipment's so funny looking. He's got a balancing ball, a unicycle, he's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken. Well, you've got to give them all a shot. Trying is the most important thing.
He sure seems to have tried them all, but are any of these useful?
I think everything else is like the same. These carrots look like they're the pick of the crop. What is this thing with carrots? Are carrots funny? Is it because his eyesight's 20/20? Is that the joke? I still don't get why he went with carrots. What do you think about this theory? A long time ago, the circus was down on its luck. Mo was so hungry that he had to steal a horse's food to survive. But he got addicted to their orangey goodness. Ha ha ha.
I'd laugh, but I think Maya might not be too far from the truth.
And to be fair, I've had a hankering for carrots lately. Like, I've just really, really wanted carrots. Why do vegetables have to go so bad so quick? I don't know if you guys know this, but just like any store-bought vegetables, just a week. You have a week or less before they're completely molded. So you're going to the store like every day if you want to eat vegetables all the time. This is where Mo witnessed the crime. Well, this is where Mo witnessed some craziness.
I mean, come on, a flying criminal? Jeez. If we had a normal judge, he'd never believe something like that.
Look at the ceiling. Looks like someone punched a hole in it. You're right. I wonder what happened.
I don't even want to imagine what goes on in here.
Orangey goodness. Dude, they're good. Carrots are good. Like, just a whole ass, big ass carrot, good shit. Wash it first. Trust me, just wash that fucking thing.
December 29th, Berry Bake Circus, Big Top.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
Bitch, it's a fucking tiger!
No. I'm just allergic to wild tigers. Thoughts on carrot juice? Really? I forgot you can juice vegetables. I have not had carrot juice before. I definitely am interested, though.
December 29th, Big Top Cafeteria.
All right, welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria.
Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood.
All right, you know what time it is. Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza?
Lock in your answers now, chat. Lock in your answers right now. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Because of what it does to their asshole afterwards? That's my guess. I wasn't a big fan, but, like, I haven't had it since elementary school. Yeah, I've been on a big carrot kick, so, like, just big old carrots. I can get, like, halfway through it before, like, the flavor becomes too much. But, yeah, vegetables in general just are awful to buy not canned. When you buy them canned, they've got, like, sugar and salt and, like, stuff in them. And when you buy them, like, fresh, that's when they're the best. When they're, like, absolutely fresh, like, whatever. And they just don't last long. They never last long at all. So if you want to eat vegetables all the time, you're just constantly running back and forth to the store, like, every couple of days. And that's a huge hassle, especially with, like, gas prices and, like, me having, like, all my kids and stuff. Like, we can't go to the store, like, every day. Like, we just go, like, once a week or every 2 weeks. Because it's racist? Okay.
Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction?
Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
I got it.
Okay, what's your answer?
Because they are in cafeteria. What? What? I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Exactly, it's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
Ha 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 ha. That was a really bad one. No, I get cafeteria, but because it's sad? I did it! It's spicy? I have never had a Mexican pizza that's spicy.
What's going on? He's being too nice.
Every Mexican pizza I've had has just tasted like a burrito on a pizza. And not hot at all. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me.
I didn't think it was gonna be so... What is fucking going on? Why does that keep happening? I'm just trying to follow the train of logic. I don't know why that noise keeps happening. Yeah, I've got no notifications. What the fuck? Yeah, we have a stream ghost, guys. Right, hold on a second. Let me look at something real quick. Can we name the stream ghost? You can name it. Did it. Done. Oh my god, Big! Big is so happy! Big was so happy!
Can I break this?
Wow. This is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. And Georgie, no, I'm not doing any backflips. Don't ask. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. I think Maya and Phoenix are actually just me and Georgie.
Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults?
My god. The goose! The goose is loose! He's free! Nothing can stop him! It's math. I've gotten no notifications for anything, so maybe you're right, artist. I don't know. I have no idea.
You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelon.
Imagine.
I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw. I swear, that creep just
flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a
Cyclops. He must be telling the truth.
I forgot about Cyclops. Hey, dude, look, I'm gonna show you something that's gonna piss you off. What do you think about this fucking picture, dude?
Not this picture. He showed it to you guys too.
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well,
What is happening? Why does that keep happening?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Ha ha ha! Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust, too. Let me tell you, that thing's enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing.
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there. Really? Oh, yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bus disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Max G. Bust added to the court record. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I could see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
A quiet mow is a good mow in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us! Tell us! Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it says, but I could see its title. Yikes! It says, to the murderer. Man Ray! Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it's been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yeah, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing?
Posted in the cafeteria on the day of the crime, then torn. States to the murderer. Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead. We just show this to everybody? That's around when Max clocked Ben over the head. Sorry, I hadn't remembered it till now. It was torn down before anyone really paid attention to it. So you don't know about what was written on it, do you? Unfortunately, I do not. But I bet you they would know. Who are they? Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning. Okay. I vibe with it. Let's go to the big top. And then let's go into the ringmaster's room. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? I don't really think there's anything else. Thanks for the lurk, Fang. Entrance. Let's talk to Max and Bean. Hey, motherfucker, what you think about the moat and the murderer? You know what I'm saying? Would you mind taking a look at this? What about this? Okay, thanks. Thanks for nothing, fucker. So I thought he said to ask him about it. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into his pocket the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. We will go ask your sweetie pie princess. So I guess I gotta do that first before I can talk to them. And one of the ringmaster's room. Let's check his pocket. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of this tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece! What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Yeah, these guys are awful at their job. Damn, so he can tell us, but he said no. He does know we're defending him, right? Mo's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I took off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Hamburger. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad.
All of a sudden, I need a new partner. Bad.
A fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe will take it all seriously. If he finds it. If he fucking finds it. They didn't look at the man's clothes? The guy who got murdered? They didn't look at his clothes? So I actually wanted to skip through that because I wanted to, because I see there's the pepper shaker here, right? I was thinking like one of these tables was missing the pepper shaker. So maybe the ringmaster used that, killed somebody with the pepper shaker, and that acro guy's getting revenge. Entrance. So I can't show him the whole letter. That doesn't work. Let's go to Lodging House. Maybe What's-Her-Face is leaving now. Yeah? Yeah? Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Nick, what is that? That beeping sound? It's Miss Von Karma! Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Quick! See ya, pal! I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's as biting as... Ow! As biting as lashes from a fucking whip! Von Karma!
She really did appear.
It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? Haha, national news. You possess just a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge.
Girl, don't point that finger at me unless you're gonna use it. And I got several places you can put that finger, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Ringmaster stole Acro's pepper, Acro killed him to get it back. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands on something big, huh? Huh, I'm amazed you picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory on victory with 10 paper bags on your head.
I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
Conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me? I can't worry about her. I've got to go try and find more information myself.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma.
Of course, your dad. I know you miss him.
Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this, or any other conversation?
Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again, one more time.
Him?
I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth.
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Manfred von Karma?
Exactly right. It was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was...
Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me.
Huh. Little brother. But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Edward. My one and only true love. A man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, I discovered my undying love for him. Then he vanished.
It's your fault he's gone.
Huh?
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Nick, what does she mean?
Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one. He never set foot in a court again. And then one day, he just vanished.
She can stick that finger in an electric socket. I don't think her finger would fit. She can stick the whip in there. So between Phoenix and Edgeworth, who's the top and who's the bottom? Very, very hard to tell. Because Edgeworth was a big top. Edgeworth was big top energy. And now, from what I'm hearing, he's exhibiting very big bottom energy. So I think it flips. I think it flip-flops. There will be some moments where Phoenix will be a top and Edgeworth will be a bottom. So I think they kind of rotate it. But I think 80% of the time, Edgeworth is top.
All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he is still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands.
Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth.
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay?
Nick.
Miss Von Karma. What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too!
What in the world happened?
This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen.
Nick, let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Edgeworth is 100% topping Phoenix. When Phoenix has a great day in court, he's topping for sure. if all that was found is a note that he is fine and will probably appear in the final case. Though if he really is dead, then Maya will probably channel him during the final case. So I'm not 100% sure. Based on the games that are out after this, I don't think I don't think Edgeworth is actually dead. Oh shit, we're going to Acro's room. Funny that we talked to everyone but this guy. Oh, it's totally him. He definitely did it. There's nothing more suspicious than these fucking birds flying around him.
You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingaling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro?
How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of this circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope, or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair.
He's faking it. He's faking it. He's faking it. He's faking it, kitten. That's why he couldn't fucking walk, bro! That's why he couldn't walk! Because he can't walk! So he had to, like, lower himself down there and then raise himself back up to his room. Acro, why did you join the circus?
When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing?
Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina?
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right?
Cyclops! It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature.
What's on your mind, Mr. Wright?
Well, exactly when were you injured?
It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice.
6 months ago? What in the world went on at this circus then?
I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room.
I was at the hospital all day yesterday.
Ah, you went there for rehabilitation?
What about the murder? Of course, I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw.
What you saw?
Jeez, that sounded really ominous.
What did you see, Acro?
That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see?
He was flying straight up into the air.
He?
Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought he'd say.
You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying.
I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick. So, what's really funny is, you know, this dude's been 6 months unable to walk. They still left his ass on the 3rd floor. They didn't make him and Mo change rooms.
Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it.
Looks like something's really weighing on him.
What's this?
That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder.
In the cafeteria?
What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. And those fucking birds flew away. Where's the monkey?
If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source.
Her?
Regina. Ask her about it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go ask Regina. Let's go to Mo's room. Mo's not here. Let's go to the Lodging House Plaza. Nobody's here. Let's go to the circus entrance. Fuck you. Fuck you, Trillo and Quist. Fuck you both. Fuck you in your faces. Maybe he likes the challenge of getting down the stairs. He has to have help, apparently. He was injured when he got anally pounded by the ringmaster. Kitten, you've got to go fucking masturbate or something. You just gotta take care of that. You are way too fucking horny.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Nick!
Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human.
A monkey? Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson?
Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me.
Something that means a lot to you? It must be incriminating evidence.
Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it.
We should.
When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you saw that monkey, you'd spank that monkey for me, right? It's really important that you spank your monkey for me.
Leave it up to us.
Guess there's no turning down that request.
Yay! You're really gonna do it?
It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster.
Dad?
Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man.
He was. I love my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem that all broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while.
For a while?
Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens.
A star?
That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
When someone dies, just become a star in the heavens. That's sweet. I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that shit.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that?
Do you think that one day I'll be a star too?
Of course. We all die.
You really think so?
Yeah, you will, I think.
I've got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky.
Wonder if everything's alright with Regina.
Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is.
Really?
Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper? In your pocket?
I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
That's when you realized that piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so...
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
So it was Regina who put it up there.
When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think?
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
Found in Regina's pocket the morning of the crime. Interesting, interesting, very interesting. And cafeteria. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. Sounds like a Saturday night at Georgie's house. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite'll send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet, baby! I could tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power.
Oh, oops. Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you gonna do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, right?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be half-baked clown. I'm thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo?
All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know?
Tragedy? You know? What is he talking about?
Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yeah, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo.
Doesn't he mean ding?
Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said, if everyone can get over the tragedy, seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Oh, Jesus.
So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, eh?
Is it time to start getting over it with Bennett Foddy? I guess let's give it a shot. Let's dive into his butthole and find his special sauce. The average artist viewer, ooh, Tails reference. The average Georgie Little Cat Beans viewer, special sauce and penises. Getting over it with Bennett Foddy? Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself.
Yeah,
I go to Chick-fil-A because I'm a heavy Christian. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? This pepper. Oh, I shot a blank. Shot a blank, guys. I don't think I have the evidence I need, but I don't mind throwing shit at him. He had a box. The note? No, the note. It said this. We're trying to find out what happened 6 months ago. That note was from, like, recently. I probably have to start showing profiles. He's always been a private guy. When he came here, he was only about 10 years old. We just started a very big circus around the time that Russell took him in. These are really hard memories to bring up.
Acro was so happy to have joined the circus. He was especially grateful to the ringmaster. I'm sure he's grateful to you too.
Huh? He's grateful to me too. Ah, shucks, you guys are exaggerating.
Fidgeting around so much, you can tell he's embarrassed.
Alright, I guess we'll probably have to just go back to Acro at this point.
It's Acro. Is he in the room today?
Yeah, he is. We just came back from meeting with him.
I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze.
The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right?
Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the acrobat.
That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. Regina seems to like Acro just fine.
Very fucking strange. Very strange indeed, eh? What do you think about this thing? Fine, fuck you, Ben. You're a piece of shit. You like Pepper? No, he doesn't like Pepper. Just stand there being a dummy butt. Hey, what do you think about this guy you work with that no one wanted to talk about until the 3rd day of this case?
Also nothing. I like how no one cared to talk about this motherfucker until, like, this last day. Regina. She's cool, isn't she? And can you believe such a cute girl is an animal tamer? It seems animals are not the only thing she tames. Huh? Max, the ringmaster, Ben, she's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went a bit overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. I'd say it seems that way. That's why she can be so cruel. What? Regina's just like the animals she claims to tame. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel.
I wonder what happened between Acro and Regina.
Ew, it's a huge pile of trash. One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things. He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do you call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Money must use this to swing around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it, too. Maybe later. Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. The net looks fine to me. You really think that he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know. You're joking, right? Nah, you think the monkey has got proverbial game? Of course, that monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk.
Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage.
No clues here. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly. Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be. Can a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do? Bitch. He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training. Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time. Hey, Nick. What? I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model. Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman. Why? Why, Phoenix? Why wouldn't she want to end up a muscle woman? Kind of fucked up. It's a monkey calendar. Acro must really love monkeys. You can see the big top from the window here. There's no snow on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? Inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. I definitely don't think I have enough to, find out from him. I might. Wheelchair incident. I feel like I need to pull more out of people. So I don't think it's evidence. I think they want me to show a bunch of fucking profiles. The ringmaster really believed in Mo. 100%. What will happen to the circus now that the ringmaster's gone? Beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose.
I wonder if it's really alright to let Mo run the show.
Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect. You can see right through me. Aw, Nick, you can't let him get to you like that. You're the attorney. The ringmaster, he was even more than a father to me. He was a lover. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obvious that he had no real way of supporting us.
What does he mean by us?
Is that why you started with acrobatics? Back then, I was only 9 years old. I begged the ringmaster to let me try, and he finally gave in. Having a kid in the circus was probably the last thing in the world he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the ringmaster. That's such a nice story. And we already went through this. I like how his birds fly away. Like, oh, he's pissed. Let's get out of here. Fuck this. I was hoping you could shed some light on Ben. Well, he'll always be here. And as long as he's here, he really can only continue to be a ventriloquist. Whether that's a good thing for him or not, I'm afraid I can't really say. You want to know about Max? Well, his colleagues in the circus all seem to hate him. What about you, Acro? I've got my issues with him as well. But he just also happens to have a diamond shining in his soul. A diamond shining in his soul? I guess you could say it's his pride as a performer. We didn't have that pride in ourselves before Max arrived. Honestly, I think he brought something wonderful to this circus when he came. It was semen. Acro.
This guy's really different from the other members of the circus.
Alright, we probably, now that I think about it, we probably need to go talk to... That's fucking text box? It's fucking text box right there? It's fucking, you know what that means? That means stuff's happening. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Fuck! Nick, it's money! That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina. Remember?
All right. Time to take on this monkey, attorney style.
I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you! I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today! Let me see it! Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet.
Hmm? What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. A shiny spangled vest. It's not Maya's size at all. I like how they keep pointing that out. Here you go, Regina!
Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me!
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney.
It's nothing.
No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina! That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me.
Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's.
Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed.
Killed? Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him.
Why?
Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth, you know.
Go on.
Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth.
Wait, you put your head in his fucking mouth?
I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that?
Anyways, what was the bad thing?
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
Regina! Everything was alright though, right?
No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
And that's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Did he fucking cripple Acro? Poor thing. Okay, so now we can probably confront Moman. We can confront Momi, Momai, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. All right, motherfucker. I hope you're ready for this. Magatama! I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you? I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. Is this the bite of 87? You promised? He's involved in this too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about.
Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything? It must have been Acro, right? How? How'd you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way.
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro.
I think I just realized. I think his hat frowns when he frowns, and then when he smiles, it also smiles. I don't know.
It's just like you said, you know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had died. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital, and that's all he's ever gonna be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime.
That's sad as fuck, bro. Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
You mean Leon?
Yeah, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Dude, that's crazy. Some sick grin.
No way. That's impossible.
Smirking lion? A flying murderer? Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events?
Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaker, shaker, shaker.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Choo! Nice. What a wonderful...
I get it. Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. You were already a pretty good clown, Maya.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper.
Bat?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh? Yeah, I get it. I see it already. I won't say it yet though. Okay, so I think we have all we need. I'm gonna show her the pepper.
That's pepper, isn't it, from the cafeteria?
Huh? It's from the cafeteria?
It's not. I remember seeing it there.
So this was the cafeteria's pepper?
You know, I'm not a big fan of pepper.
I like salt better. Ah, Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else?
We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know.
Well, well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. I'm not sure I have enough, but, you know, let's get what we can done. I'm still undergoing rehabilitation for my injuries. Still can't stand. I forgot. I gotta show him the Magatama. We need a psych lock cutter. That's what we need. About the wheelchair. I have to ask, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries.
He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret.
Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured.
I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going.
You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to that accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident, together, like always. I see. But an accident's an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
I still haven't broken Acro's last psych lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret.
It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. That one was easy. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll...
Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. That's the note. This! Where did you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Get unlocked, noob. Unlock successful.
My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you'll have to go to the movies with me on a date.
That's insane. Didn't you know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too. That lion was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened? He just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat.
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going.
Bat and Regina.
They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this.
What is it?
This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross, it's covered in blood.
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident.
It's got pepper on it.
He did it. He looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick.
I know. Mo said the same thing.
What do you think it all means? Oh no, is it Von Karma? Miss Von Karma?
I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf.
But the scarf is evidence in the trial.
That is for me to decide.
I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro.
Preparations?
I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness.
Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office.
Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure out something. Why does that keep happening? Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now.
The ghost is back. So, is this a good place to stop? Part 4-1. Motherfucker, dude. There's so many fucking parts to these trials. I feel like this one's kind of obnoxiously long. I don't think it needs to be this long. The second one was already incredibly long. I think they're drag. I feel like you have a full day of court. I think they're this one seems like it's being dragged out a lot. I'm not super fond of this case. Like, cause it's like they are hiding characters to like kind of scuff it. You know? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go look at my my notification screen to see if like there's a new notification for something that I don't know about. I'll be right back. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Take that! The truth has come out at last. The truth does come out. Does Bruno Mars is gay? The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Okay. I was gonna say, if someone's buying merch, that's what that noise is. But no one's bought any merch. I think I pointed that out to McCrip, too. He was like, he was calling me a liar. He was like, oh, you're so full of shit, Dylan. That isn't there. Like, dude, I swear to God. Swear to God, it is.
It's like the
He was
only
running
thing
through
that
the
still
game,
has
too,
that
and he was like,
alert.
oh my God, what the fuck?
Thank you.
Did you say?
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
Fucking God.
We need your help, Starbuck. Andross has declared war. He's invaded the Lilac system.
No, you don't get that for free. You don't get that for free. That's not going to happen. So I think, yeah, I think we can finish it tomorrow. I already feel like it's going to be a couple hours. It's a good point to save. Do you think, Artist, do you think we'll finish this tomorrow if I stream it like the same length of time? You think I'll be enough to finish this day? Or is it even longer? I think you can finish the case. All right, cool. That's all I want to know. I'm trying to finish the game. So I think it's this case and one other case after this, right? So yeah. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Maybe the credits will show us if there's anything else. Jorky, thank you for the bits. Wait, hold on a second. Cause I got bits from Clark too. Why isn't that showing up? I'm so confused. I don't know where that alert's coming from. There's a ghost. I don't know where or why. But Jorky, thank you for the bits. Clark's bit failed. Oh, it did? Oh, okay. Story recap Twitch, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna have to go check them out. Venom, thank you for the resub. Unsourced and Draco, thank you. It was just text, didn't do an emote. Okay. Maybe it's the fly? Could be. It could be the fly. I was wondering if that was a side effect of something being weird. Maybe. It might be something on Twitch's end. Yeah, it could be something on Twitch's end for sure. But thank you guys so much for the raids. This was a lot of fun. We're going to play more of this tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be in the suit on Wednesday when we do this on Wednesday. So I'm gonna wear this twice and then I'm gonna have to wash it. So that last day I might not be wearing this. If I can get it cleaned in time, I will. Dance, water, dance. Let's see who we can raid. Who can we raid? To fucking day. Oh, let's raid Sheba. I don't think I've ever raided Sheba before. I'm usually streaming earlier. So, I put out the schedule for this week. I don't know how accurate it's going to be. My car is broken, and I have to do a very extensive repair to it. I have to fix the timing chain, which is a very, very involved job. So I might not stream early tomorrow. I might end up having... I might have to keep my daughter home, which means I'll probably stream afternoon again, and then I won't get the part till Wednesday. So Wednesday I'll be working on it all morning, trying to get the car fixed so I can drive it again. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like really fucked up with this whole car situation. So you know, just keep an eye out for the streams. Expect them all to be late. I know I have it set for 9 a.m. tomorrow, but it's probably not going to be. I'll probably stream at the same time, 5 p.m., whatever. But hopefully I'll have it straightened out by the week after that. Timing chain is shitty. Yeah, it skipped a tooth and it broke down on me on the highway, so I had to get it towed. But I got the parts. I should be able to fix it really quickly. I just need the parts and a whole day to do it. I hope it was a great stream. Sorry I wasn't around. It's okay. I love you still, Fang. I'll get all my eyes out for the stream. Thank you. I have all eyes and feelers on lock. On that pulse, on that trigger. Nope. We'll finish the next case by tomorrow. But you guys have a good day have a good night with Sheba. Show him some love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.